Hello. In this video, I will be focusing on some different ways to check progress in Endeavor. The first thing to keep in mind is that we have a number of tools in Endeavor to help students, families, and advisors track a student's progress. Some will use their weekly goal setting and reflection journal. We may also use the student's pacing guide, and we'll use Project Foundry. First, we'll focus on the weekly goal setting and reflection journal. Every student is required every week to show the daily and hourly goals that they have set for themselves. They put their schedule on their weekly goal setting journal. And then for each day, they should have very specific goals they are trying to meet in that particular hour. This is also a place where you can see the homework that needs to be done. An example of a weekly goal setting journal looks like this. The student has noted that they have their WHS class. Then in second hour, they have chosen to work on their math class. Notice that the student has set a goal of having 2 topics finished and doing their math log every single day. Third hour is this student's project work hour. Please notice that there are specific goals written. Finish research, start paper, work on paper, finish paper. This is a normal pacing for a student working on a project. They would work on a part of the project each day, or for, in this case, in a written piece or paper, it might take a number of days to do that particular part of the project. There's also a second project work hour for this particular student. And again, very specific goals for each hour. If the student did not complete the things that were set as goals for that hour, that work would become homework. At the end of the week, students are expected to create a reflection journal. This is where they look at what they have done, how it went, why that matters in their so what, and their now what they will do with that material in order to improve in future weeks. Another tool that we use is the pacing guide. The pacing guide shows bigger goals, goals that are monthly goals. The pacing guide also helps track student in good standing. So, as you can see, this pacing guide is for December, January, and February, second trimester. And there are a variety of things in each month helping the student earn credit. Here's a seminar, a project, progress monitoring, which is credit for the weekly goal setting and reflection journals, and ALEKS math goals. Getting to 50% in the course means that they have successfully completed and mastered 50% of the topics in the course, which is worth 0.25 credit. The credits amounts after this help the student to see how much credit they will be getting in that particular month. Setting goals by month helps a student make sure that they will be on track to earn 2 or more credits each trimester. A student needs to earn 2 credits to be a student in good standing, 2.25 credits to qualify for honor roll. You will notice in this particular scenario, the student also has 2 courses in the high school, each of those being a half a credit. So we combine all of the credit, and this student has a goal of getting 2.55 credit for this trimester. Most students will also use this pacing guide and highlight the things that yellow that they have in progress, blue that they have turned in, or green if their item is complete and they have earned the credit that they had set for a goal. This helps both students, parents, and advisors see what the student has finished. Unfortunately, there are also some times where we highlight things red, and that means that they did not earn the credit for one reason or another on that particular item. Moving on from the pacing guide, we also use Project Foundry to track student progress. The address for Project Foundry is endeavorprojectfoundry.net, and every student has a login and password. Students use Project Foundry every day to log their time and to track the different projects that they are working on. Every family also has a login and password to Project Foundry, and you can email me if you do not have that email or that password or that login, and I can email it back to you. We have a whole separate video that goes through using Project Foundry, but for the sake of this slideshow, please know that the Experiences tab in Project Foundry and the Performance tab in Project Foundry are the most popular tabs that students, advisors, and parents like to use to track progress. So, you can track your child's progress in one of three ways. You could use Project Foundry to look at credits and targets that have been earned in Endeavor. You can look at the pacing guide, which shows the credit goals for each trimester, often broken down by month if it is for Endeavor credit. Or you can use the weekly goal setting and reflection journal to see what goals students have daily, hourly, and weekly. I hope this gives you some tools for tracking your students' progress. Thank you for watching this video.